Hey, what is going on guys, my name is Erik or Hazardous and welcome back to yet a brand new episode of GTA 5 Top 10 Stunts. So I received a ton of submissions for this week's episode, so I decided to make it into a top 10 instead. So if you guys do enjoy this week's episode, then make sure to give it a big thumbs up and of course, do not forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, let's hop straight into this week's top 10. Okay, so to start things off, on the number 10 spot of today's episode, we have Spauky here using his Blue Ruffian. And as you can see, he's going to pull off this awesome double bounce there off the gas station and then do some gliding to make it all the way over to the Los Santos Medical Center and then of course, land smoothly on top of the roof. So yeah, great job there, Spauky. Alright, then coming up next on the number 9 spot, we have the all-yellow network gate here. As you can see, he's going to be driving his bike here on the road, but then he's going to take a left and drive off this little hill by the side of the road, and then he's going to fly right up into the air and then make it all the way over to this electrical tower and just land on top of it like a boss. So yeah, great job there, network gate. And moving on to the number 8 spot, where we have Seam here, which is also going to be using his Body 8-1 to pull off this really nice stunt in single player. As you can see, he's going to be using Franklin's special ability to gather up some more speed to be able to bump off that little ledge and then glide all the way over to this parking garage, and of course, he is going to make it inside of it. So well done there, Seam, on landing that awesome stunt in single player, and thank you for sending in that awesome stunt. And coming in at 7th place of today's episode, we have Playa the Gamer here. Now he's gonna be using the super fast Hakuchu to pull off this awesome stunt. As you can see, he's going to bump off that ledge, but he's not finished yet. As you can see, he's going to perform another bump off the top of that roof and make it all the way on top of this roof of this other building. So well done there on that awesome double bump, Playa the Gamer. And coming in at the number 6 spot, we have I'm Lucas here. Now he's gonna be using his awesome looking chromed C-type, and as you can see, he's gonna be using Franklin's special ability to build up as much speed as he can to be able to get some air and bump off this random car on the road, and then he's gonna go flying super far, pull off a few spins, and then finally manage to land on top of this building. So that was an absolutely sick stunt, I'm Lucas, and that must have taken you quite a while, so well done there, I'm Lucas. And coming in at 5th place of today's episode, we have Jocko. As you can see, he's gonna be using his Hakuchu to drive straight into the train, but instead of dying, he's going to get launched up into the air, do a backflip, and then finally manage to land inside the back of his pickup truck, which is parked in a very strange place. But anyways, Jocko, great job there, really creative stunt, so thank you for sending that in. And as we're getting closer to the number 1 spot of today's episode, we first have Mask Gaming HD here on the number 4 spot. Now this guy has been sending in some really epic clips lately, and this one is just as good. So as you can see, he's going to turn right here, bump off this sheet, and then bump off the roof, and then do a wall ride up this pipe, and then finish it off by landing right on top of it. So Mask Gaming HD, that was an absolutely sick stunt. You keep finding these amazing spots that I can't even think of. So well done there, and thank you for sending in your clip. Okay, so we have now moved into the top 3. So on today's number 3 spot, we have Dark Stunt here. Now as you can see, he's going to be slipstreaming his friend so he can get up a ton of speed to perform probably the highest jump I have ever seen anyone do with a motorbike. As you can see, he's going to make it all the way up this giant skyscraper. Now he almost falls off, but he manages to stay on like a champ. So yeah, that was an absolutely insane stunt. I cannot believe how freaking high you went. But yeah, so thank you for sending in that amazing clip. And on today's number 2 spot, we have Yellowk here. Now Yellowk is going to be performing one of my favorite type of stunts in GTA 5, which is the precision stunts. As you can see, he's going to bump off the side of the road, do a perfect backflip, and then just perfectly land on top of this green little tower. Now these stunts are really hard to pull off, and somehow he's also levitating in mid-air. But yeah, so thank you Yellowk for sending in that amazing clip. But finally, on today's number 1 spot, we have the Polish Stuntman. Now this guy is going to be performing an amazing precision stunt. As you can see, he's going to be flying super far, and then he is amazingly going to land on top of this tiny little roof like a boss. So that was a really sick clip there, the Polish Stuntman. As I said, these are the types of stunts that I really like the most. So thank you for sending in your stunt, and of course, congratulations on your number 1 spot. Alright, so that's going to wrap up this week's episode of Top 10 Stunts. If you guys did enjoy it, then make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and of course, do not forget to send in your stunts to hazardoustop5@hotmail.com for a chance to get featured in next week's episode. And yeah, I guess that I will see you guys later, so until then, take care.